Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison with Baby Stepping to Freedom, and today we are talking about the budget. So I am going to take you on a tour of our budget and show you what it looks like using real numbers. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty of what we do, how we budget, and what works for us. So it's important to note right away that what works for us might not be what works for you. No budget is the same. So if there's something here that you like and think would work for you, superb. Feel free to take it. I do not own any of this. The budget itself is inspired by Amanda from Debt Free and Sunny CA. She posted a little tutorial of her budget, and I took that and made ours based on what I thought would be helpful for us. So enjoy the next 10 minutes of me taking you through our whole budget, how we do it, what it looks like, and everything.
So here is our budget. We do our budget in Google Drive in a spreadsheet. We do that because, well, the spreadsheet works for us, and Google Drive is super convenient because we can have it open in two different places, and we can both edit it if we think of something, or if something needs to be updated. We don't have to log into one specific computer that has a spreadsheet. We can just get into Google Drive on our phone or our computer, and it's super simple for us. We have three different sections of the budget. We have this section, monthly bills, this section, monthly spending, and then this section, pay breakdown. I'm going to go through each section and just quickly talk about what we do in each section and how it's organized. I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so it's a little bit easier to see on YouTube. So this is the bulk of the budget right here, the pay breakdown. So how we do this is we enter in both of our incomes at the top and then subtract all of our bills below it. I get paid once a month, Aaron gets paid twice a month. Aaron makes commission and salary, so the beginning of the month is when he gets commission. The middle of the month is just his salary. So we pay the majority of our bills at the beginning of the month, as you can see, because it's when we get the majority of our money. So we have this spreadsheet set up, so it's subtracting from the total here of our income as we enter things in. Our bills are just automatically in there, so we don't have to worry about forgetting anything. And all we have to do is go through this list and schedule the payments or transfer the money or whatever we need to do. And we use bill pay with our bank. So you can see here all of our bills. Our garbage is every other month. So this was July. We will be getting paid, I don't know, in a few days for the second half of the month. So this is not current, but this is, as you can see. So all of our bills are here. We split a phone bill with my mom, so we manually transfer that to her. If any of our bills need to be transferred to a different account, or any of our expenses transferred to a different account, I have them color-coded in red, so I remember to transfer them. We budget for this right here is business expenses for Aaron. We have our gas money in a separate checking account where we only keep money for gas, and that's because it's more convenient for us to use a debit card for gas than cash. So we have a gas checking account and we just transfer that money into there. The cash envelope total auto-populates from this spreadsheet up here, which I'll talk about. Random transfer is anything that comes up that we don't really have a name for. So last month this month, we transferred some money into our car maintenance savings account that we have. That's just to have money in a separate account, not cash, that we can get car parts or car maintenance items online. It's just a little bit more convenient for Aaron. And then also we had to replenish our emergency fund. I honestly don't remember why we did that, but that was there. And then we also have our miscellaneous account here where we transfer money, and that's kind of our personal money that we spend throughout the month, and that is a separate checking account as well. So everything is subtracting from our income, and then the remaining down here is what we usually send to debt. You might notice that we don't have a buffer in here anywhere, and that's because we just kind of take a buffer from that remaining account or remaining amount and then make a debt payment based on that. So I think we kept about maybe $30 in our account from this, and we probably made I don't remember how much of a payment we made here, but we just keep a buffer. We don't make this exact payment here. Hope that makes sense. And then we do the same thing again the second half of the month. It's pretty straightforward there. Next is our monthly spending spreadsheet. So this is where our cash envelope total populates from. The point of this separate spreadsheet is just to keep track of what we are spending each month. So I have the months hidden here, so you can see, just open them up or hide them. So then it just kind of keeps it clean. We do this at our budget meetings, so you can see we started in January. This was a new spreadsheet in January. Before that, we did something different, but I like this a lot better. We have the 1st and the 15th, which is when we get paid, and we just go through each line and determine how much cash we need in each area. The only item here that's not cash is the gas category, and I have that here just so we can keep track of what our gas is, but everything from here over is in cash. And then the total here sums it up and then auto populates down to this cell right here. You can see it goes in there. So it's pretty, and then same over here, auto populates. So we haven't done the 15th cash yet. That's why it says 0. But we just go through and Aaron and I do it together, and we talk about what we need for the first half of the month, kind of what's coming up and where we're going to need to be spending money, and then we put that in here and it fills it all in. Last but not least on this tab is monthly bills. So this is where we are keeping track of if our bills have come out of our bank account. As you can see for July, these are all the bills that have come out. All of these, we're still waiting on a couple to come out of our account, and then the rest of the month here will be coming out later. And then we also have a debt payoff amount for each month, and then of course totaling at the bottom. That's convenient for us so we can keep track of what's coming out of our account and once it's been completed, so we don't have to question and problem solve what has come out and what hasn't. Next, down here at the bottom, we have different tabs for different parts of our budget. This is the written zero-based budget, but we also have our debt snowball in here, which is looking pretty slim now, which we're pretty excited about. This is everything that we have paid off and what we have left. We have, some equations here, I think it's called, where it sums up different things. We have our starting debt, what we've paid off so far. Aaron keeps track of our mortgage balance. I don't keep track of it because I can't wrap my mind around the mortgage quite yet. But that's where we are on our mortgage, which will be coming up very soon. Right after baby step 3, we will be tackling this sucker right here, which hopefully will be done in the next 5 to 8 years. Then we have upcoming expenses. This tab is just kind of a running list for us of things to remember. So if there's something that we think of that we want to remember that month, we throw it on the spreadsheet, or something that's coming up, we throw it on upcoming expenses so we can keep track of things and not forget about them. So here we would like to go out to a Colombian food feast at some point. Don't know how much we'll spend on that, but it's kind of just a hanging in our upcoming expenses until we feel like we can put that in the budget. We need to remember cat food this month. We need to get a vacuum for our hot tub. Also don't know how much that is. And then Aaron added this, as you can see, he uses DocuSign for work, and he's going to need to do the renewal coming up soon, and he's not sure if his agency is going to pay for it or not, so we're just kind of keeping it there as a possibly might need to be something that we pay for. Finally, grocery costs. This is just a running list. It's not super current, but it's just some of the places that we shop and the costs for different items that we frequently buy. That way we can price match and compare prices of different items between different stores. So here you have it, the full budget, how we organize it, what it looks like, and how we are working hard to pay off some debt.
So that's it. I hope you enjoyed seeing our budget and seeing how we do it. Once again, what works for us might not be what works for you, but we like the spreadsheet, we like Google Drive, we like tracking all those things, and that is how we've been successful. We've now paid off over $102,000 in debt using that type of budgeting. It changed a little bit about a year and a half through, but still we've always used Google Drive, we've always used a spreadsheet, and that's how we've been successful. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them below and I will answer them. Remember to subscribe here and follow me on Instagram, Baby Step into Freedom. I now have a Facebook page where I just share what I post on Instagram. So like me on Facebook as well, and I'll see you next time.